Hello everyone, welcome. I am Isha and today we will be talking about MOM or Minutes of Meeting. Minutes are written records of the meeting. These are used to inform people who didn't attend the meeting about what all happened. Also, to keep a track of what was decided during the meeting. They highlight the key issues that are discussed, motions proposed or voted on, and activities to be undertaken. The minutes of a meeting are usually taken by a designated member of the group. Their task is to provide an accurate record of what transpired during the meeting. So in this video, we will talk about the introduction of MOM. We will see what all must be included in the MOM, few do's and don'ts of writing minutes of meeting, some tools to create MOM, and at the end, we will summarize what we have learned. So let's get started with what actually is MOM and why is it important. Minutes, also known as minutes of meeting or MOM, protocols or informally notes, are the instant written record of a meeting or hearing. The term meeting minutes could be confusing as many people get overwhelmed that they have to take notes minute by minute. Minutes are a factual record of the meeting for its members while also acting as a source of information for people who were unable to attend. Meeting minutes are only aimed at capturing the essence of the meeting so that all important aspects of it get documented for future reference. Meeting minutes are important because they are used to document the key issues raised during a meeting. For example, effective minutes can state the approaches that were proposed to solve a particular problem and the main reason why members choose one method over the other. Meeting minutes are also useful for those absent to know what was discussed and what decisions have been taken. Not to mention how vital they are in case of conflicts to know what agreements were made. In addition, meeting minutes offer legal protection as they are considered legal documents by auditors and the courts. Legal experts will maintain that if an action is not in the minutes, it did not happen. Let's talk about what should be included in the minutes. However, there is no particular or specific format of MOM. There are few things which must be included in them. First and foremost is date and time of meeting. It will help you in identifying a particular meeting. You can bifurcate MOM on its basis and it gives a quick recap about the details of a meeting. Next and very important thing which you must have in your MOM is agenda of the meeting. A meeting is not a meeting without an agenda. It is simply a discussion. You must have an agenda in your minutes. Names of participants. Who all attended the meeting and who all were absent from the meeting has to be recorded in the MOM for future reference. And also for the next inclusion, which is decisions made by the participants. MOM must have all the decisions made by the participants during the meeting. Any other events or discussions worth documenting for future review or history. If any event or discussion has happened in the meeting which can be used in future meetings or which can be a part of future meetings, you must include them. Follow-up actions committed to or by participants. Along with the decisions, it is important to record follow-up actions as well. It is often recorded under next steps. Next steps are to be recorded for reminder purpose as well, as it gives clarity to those who attended and to those who missed on what needs to be done next. Due dates for the completion of commitments. Since in the previous step you have mentioned the next steps, here you must include when these steps are to be completed. There must be a due date mentioned for each next step to be performed. Let us now learn about some do's and don'ts of creating minutes of a meeting. So, what all you can do, or rather, you should do while creating MOM? Create typed electronic minutes that are stored in the cloud. You must always create typed and electronic minutes. There is no need to print the minutes of meeting, as it's easier to store documents in system than collecting papers. Use the same naming convention for all minutes files, and if possible, store them in a designated folder so that they can be easily located. It will help you in organizing and will be easier to locate. Record any amendments or corrections that are made to minutes from previous meetings. It will help you to easily know the purpose of every meeting and decisions made in each of the meetings. Mention any documents handed out at the meeting and store a copy with the minutes. It is important to mention the documents handed out or discussed during the meeting, as often documents have a great relevance and role to play in discussions of the meetings. Describe all of the decisions made at the meeting. As informed earlier, decisions must be mentioned in the meeting, as often these are the base of discussions in the next meeting. Record the outcome of any votes taken, as well as who made the motions and who seconded them. It is to be recorded as it describes on what basis a particular decision was made. The next point is to identify and track action items and plans that are discussed, including any due dates. You must also detail any new business that is discussed. A must to record in minutes, as probably in the next meeting this will be a point of discussion too. You should also list items that are held over for future meetings. Next steps are a very important part of minutes. If you have trouble keeping up while taking minutes, use an audio recorder so that you can go back and fill any gaps in your notes. Recording is always a safer option, just in case you miss out on something during the meeting. But you must ask permission of all the participants before recording. Write the final copy of the minutes as soon as possible after the actual meeting while it is fresh in your mind. You must finalize the MOM just after the meeting ends, as it will be easier to prepare as details of the meeting are fresh in your mind. Also, it will help participants to remind them of the next steps they have to do based on the meeting. Here are some of the things you must avoid. If you're unsure about a point, don't just gloss over it. Ask for clarification during the meeting so that your minutes can be accurate. It's always better to ask questions than to delay the MOM, as it will further delay the steps to be taken. Do not switch tenses throughout the minutes. Use one tense. You can use past tense. All statements should be as neutral as possible. By this we mean personal observations or judgmental comments should not be included in the meeting minutes. Avoid writing down everything everyone said. Well, your minutes should be concise and summarize the major points of what happened at the meeting. The minutes should summarize the outcome of the discussion, not every single point that was considered. There can be a lot of debate that happens at a meeting as people offer their opinions, research, and experience, which should not be recorded. You only need to record the outcomes. Next point you need to keep in mind is documents referred to in the meeting do not need to be summarized in the minutes. They can be attached to the minutes, or the minutes can just indicate where to locate the documents. Meeting minutes are meant to be shared, but don't disseminate them until the meeting chair has a chance to review and approve them. It is preferred to get the MOM approved and then share it with the participants. As mentioned earlier, don't distribute paper copies of the meeting minutes if at all possible. Sharing them online means everyone can have ongoing access and they will be preserved as part of the company's records, as it's easier to store documents online than collecting papers. While it might seem best to make your minutes chronological, the best practice is to create minutes that are organized in a logical way. To understand this better, you can take an example that if a new product is discussed at several points in the meeting, it's best to sum up all of the related decisions or actions in one section. Here are some tools to create MOM. You can use any of the below tools to create and share your MOM depending upon what organization you work for or you're associated with. Google Docs. It also supports collaborative note-taking. OneNote. It comes in handy if you are a Microsoft user. Very fast and allows for organization of notes. Also support audio recording with corresponding note time stamping. Lucid Meetings. Fantastic meeting tool to automate your meeting processes like notes, attendance, and organization. Evernote. A great note-taking tool you can use. Agreedo. It supports creation of meeting minutes and tracking the results. Minutes.io. It allows you to quickly take meeting minutes with hotkey shortcuts and the ability to work online or offline. Let's summarize what we have learned so far. Basically, in whole process of creating a MOM, you have to act in 3 steps. Step 1, before the meeting. Then step 2, during the meeting, and at the end step 3, after the meeting. And in each step you have to perform some actions. For step 1, that is before the meeting, create a template to record minutes of meeting. This template should include date and time of the meeting, the purpose of the meeting lead's name, assigned action items, and decisions made. Then step 2, which is during the meeting, you have to write notes or record the meeting. If you're recording the meeting, make sure you have informed everyone that you will be doing so. Check if all attendees are present and take their business cards. Try and take an outline of what is said or done and don't go too much into detail. Record all notes directly into the template so you don't get confused later. Number the pages so the sequence of the meeting is identified. And at last, the final step, that is after the meeting. You must review the notes and add additional comments or clarify what you didn't understand right after the meeting. Type your notes on the template so it is easier for everyone to read. Assure that your document is reviewed with the meeting lead before sending it across. This is it for this video. If you have any doubts, please let us know and we will get back to you. Thanks for watching.